Welcome back, everyone. NicknLex here. Thank you so much for joining me today to this new episode of Music with Nick. Today we got a marathon for Scott Anderson. Thank you so much for reaching out and telling me about this marathon. And I love the theme. It's about, not that I love the theme, but I love that it's themed. But this is it's going to be about guns and violence in the song. So most of the songs will have either the word gun in the title or in the lyrics. So this is called this is sponsored by Scott, and it is called Guns Guns Guns. Let's see. I'm super excited to see what's going to come out of this. And in these kind of marathons, I pay a lot of attention to the lyrics, So I'm going to start it off with the Guess Who from the album Rockin' from 1972. And this is from their okay, so there's some information here that Scott provided me with. Thank you so much again for, caring about our health. My cold, or I guess I did have COVID. I don't really care anymore, I do care enough that I wear a mask and I care about others, but I already had COVID twice, and then Alexia got it and I didn't get it. Like literally she had it for like 10 days and I never got it. I tested like 3 times. So it's so, I don't know. It's so unpredictable now. But thank you everyone for caring about our health, about Alexia's arm. We'll look into that. It might be a tendon, so I don't know, but I'm sure it's not broken. I broke both my wrists when I was a teenager, so I know what it's like. I broke my arm once. So the typical like things, when you break something, I think she doesn't have. It's just like she has an amazing amount of fear of breaking something like a bone, or because she has never gone through that. So it's just something that she can process, So when she fell, she was very scared. Okay, so enough about that, but thank you again, because a lot of people reached out to us, a lot of people wrote to us. Thank you so much for all your your thoughts, and I thank you. It really helps, when a lot of people have positive energy. Okay, so we're gonna do from their greatest hits. This is I'm pulling it from their greatest hits. Oh wait, it's also on this album. It doesn't really matter. Scott provided me the information. It's the same amount of time here. From the Rockin' 1972 album, the Guess Who, and this is called Guns Guns Guns. So let's get into it. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking the videos, for subscribing, for leaving comments. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. So here we go. First song of the marathon. Here we go. Thanks.
Here's a bullet for your boyfriend. Guns, guns, guns. Eagle all gone and no more caribou. Guns, guns, guns. You'll be the red king, I'll be the yellow pawn. Godspeed, Mother Nature. Never really wanted to say goodbye. Godspeed, Mother Nature. You know that I'm calling you now. Never really wanted to say goodbye. Godspeed, Mother Nature. Never really wanted to say goodbye. Godspeed, Mother Nature. Never really wanted to say goodbye. Shoot you, knock 'em down, cost you half a buck now. Guns, guns, guns. Babe, give you kisses if you hit a rubber duck now. Guns, guns, guns. You be the red king, I'll be the yellow pawn. Guns, guns, guns. Eagle all gone and no more caribou. Guns, guns, guns. Eagle all gone and no more caribou. Guns, guns, guns. No more eagle all gone and no more caribou. Godspeed, Mother Nature. Never really wanted to say goodbye. Godspeed, Mother Nature. I'm weeping, I'm crying for you. Never really wanted to say goodbye. Godspeed, Mother Nature. You know that I'm weeping for you. Never really wanted to say goodbye. Godspeed, Mother Nature. And I'm crying out. Never really wanted to say goodbye. I know you're gonna end up weeping nature, weeping Mother Nature. Never really wanted to say goodbye. And I'm weeping for you. Weeping for your Mother Nature. And I'm crying for you. Never really wanted to say goodbye. Take care of me, loving Mother Nature. And I'm missing you. Never really wanted to say goodbye. Where you gone? Godspeed, Mother Nature. And I'm weeping for you.
Wow, very cool, like very cool lyrics. And I guess, you know, yes, with guns, like, I mean, let's see, this is from 72. This was more a like, I think, like, sort of like a wake up call of, you know, like guns versus, you know, animals and hunting and but I mean, hunting is this thing, you know. I think guns, you know, just instead of like a bow and arrow or stones, you know, or whatever was being used, I mean, hunting has been a thing since the beginning of time, you know. But I mean, yes, there's protected animals that shouldn't be hunted, and I think that was more about the lyrics that were about that. And but it says, yes, like, if you want to, like, pretty much, you know, kill someone at that time, you know, you only buy a bullet, it costs you like half a buck or something. It's just things that make you think, right? And me being of German citizenship, you know, I mean, I honestly have no clue what the gun laws are like in Germany. I think you can own a gun in Germany. It's not very common. Nobody like really walks around. You can't really walk around with a gun. That is not, that you can only do that like in a couple of countries. I'm looking at them. like US, Yemen, Serbia, Montenegro. That's where my family is from. Canada, Uruguay. Is that correct? Oh, it says here top 10 countries with the highest gun ownership. So, okay. So maybe I'm totally wrong. I honestly don't know. You know, I'm very ignorant when it comes to guns or gun owning. Because it's just like, it's not like a thing in Europe. You know, it's very, very different. Or Mexico, and then I lived, you know, such a long time in Mexico. You can't own a gun in Mexico. You have to be some kind of law enforcement, military, something like that. So it's just different, you know, and the laws. So yeah, I think it's a great thing to talk about, and I respect, you know, if you think that owning a gun protects you and you have the right to own one, then hey, knock yourself out. As long as, you know, I think everyone that owns a gun knows how safe you have to be, you know, around them, especially with children, you know, have them in a secured place. And then, you know, if you think that, you know, owning a gun protects you, then I think that's completely, you know, reasonable. And but also if you think, you know, owning a gun is against your beliefs, then also, you know, I'm really in the middle, because, you know, I get both you know, sides, you know, and I know that especially in the US there's a big, you know, debate about what should be what, you know, should they be allowed, should they not be allowed, is there more violence because they are allowed, would there be more violence if we wouldn't have guns, you know, or it's, you know, you can't really predict it, because the thing is that the country has already been established with certain rules, and, you know, since the beginning of the inception, you know, so it's in the Constitution, you know, so pretty much you can't really change, you know, the how the country was built upon, you know. So that's such a, I just see it from afar, from being from a country where there are no guns, you know. Pretty much the only people that have guns is, yes, law enforcement and the military, and people just, you know, use like bats or knives, you know, to knock themselves out. It's different, you know. So, and in Mexico, yeah, nobody owns a gun. I mean, you can, of course, but it's illegal, you know. So, yeah. So it's just like, just to get that out of the way. My view is honestly like not important. I understand both, you know, views. If I would live in a neighborhood that's very dangerous, yes, I think, you know, I would want to protect myself, but I don't know, you know, I've never been around guns. Like Alexia is her view is also very different. I'm a little bit more open to everything. So, but yeah, you know, I respect everyone's decision on whatever their views are, and that's the way I am, you know. I'm not gonna, you guys knock yourselves out in the comment section, you know, if you want to, but I think it's very easy to agree on things, you know, talking about you know, firearms and stuff like that. Okay, so just to get that out of the way, I think it was interesting, you know, to just mention, you know, because I'm not American, so I wasn't born with this, you know, with these laws, you know. So next song is "Man with a Gun," Jerry Harrison, from the album Casual Gods, 1988. Jerry Harrison was the guitarist and keyboard player for Talking Heads. All right, okay. Original label. Okay, that's just information for me. And then a first-time reaction and the obligatory super deep cut. No one knows. Yes. All right, I love it. Okay, thank you so much, Scott, because I love first-time reactions, you know, like songs that have never heard of the artists, you know, and then also you're choosing a song that pretty much no one's gonna know. That's already like awesome. All right, so here we go with Man with a Gun, Casual Gods, and this is from '88. Here we go. All right. And of course, Spotify is like, that's what happens sometimes when I talk too long, you know. Spotify is just like, okay, you're done. Like, we're done here, okay, and then I have to restart it. So it's like almost like a sign, like, hey. But hey, I like to talk, you know. That's why we're here. We're here to listen to music, talk about the content of the lyrics, talk about instruments. Look at my new guitar. I can't stop playing it. It's such a, the neck is so thin. Like, I can do things on this guitar like insane. The legato is off the charts. I barely have to use the pick. I can do hybrid picking very, very easily. I've been doing exercises, some hybrid picking, where you use the pick, you know, on the 4th string, on the 5th, and then you play the 1st string with your index or with your ring finger. Super fun. Okay, so let's try. Let's see. Let's try that again. Man with a Gun. Here we go. Man, this is so good. I love the synth, you know, and then like the guitar, the way it crescendos, and then pretty like, I love that Bowie, you know, kind of like style. It's just very good, very, and I love the lyrics. They're really like, I don't know, it's just cool story, good music, man. Like, Jerry Harrison, here he is. Never heard of him. Like, have you? You know, let me know. This is really good, you know? And this is what I love about this channel, you know, just to like listen to music that, and even like to challenge you guys, you know, that have been around so much longer. And maybe this is a track that you heard, you know, in your teens, and now you're like, wow, you know, I haven't heard that in a while, you know, like 20 years or something. This is really good. I love his lyrics. I love his voice. I love the guitar layering, you know, the synth, the way it just like gets louder, you know, really cool. Very cool. Very cool pick, Scott. Thank you.
On a wire, a high wire, she likes to balance on a knife. She says, on the wire, that is living. Oh, you can forget the rest. On the wire, that is living. Each step must be in place. So don't look down. One false move is all it takes. We'd rather risk it all. Roll the dice, let them fall. They say we can't survive, but a life like this keeps me alive. Doesn't matter where we are, I still say the rules do not apply. I said a pretty girl, young man, old man, man with a gun, two people in love. The rules do not apply. Pretty girl, young man, old man, man with a gun, two people in love. The rules do not apply. Do not apply. Pretty girl, young man, man with a gun. The rules do not apply. Pretty girl, young man, old man, man with a gun. The rules do not apply. Not apply. I said the pretty girl, young man, old man, man with a gun. The rules do not apply. Not apply. Pretty girl, young man.
I'm trying to figure out the lyrics. So the lyrics are here on this side, here on this monitor. Like, I'm looking at them. Maybe I could put them right here in front of me as well. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out the lyrics with the, you know, pretty girl, young man, old man with a gun. Two people in love. So the young man and the pretty girl and the young man are in love, and then the old man with a gun, I don't know, is he the one that's like disrupting here or something? Where it says the rules do not apply to people in love. Yeah, it's kind of confusing, and it's so easy to misinterpret lyrics, you know. And it's also so easy to dance along, you know, like, woo, you know. We have done so in a couple of songs where it's like, because we mostly listen to the music. We don't really, on a first reaction to music, I think being a musician and being Alexia so musically inclined that she focuses just on the beat and on the bass and on, you know. And the lyrics are just like, you know, once you've listened to the song like 3, 4, 5 times, then you kind of like pay attention to it. Like, so that's like I wouldn't call it a mistake. It's just we're so used to it. And then sometimes people are like, how can you be dancing and smiling? You know, it's about death and, you know, and suicide or whatever, you know. We have never done anything about suicide, oh my god, but like abuse and stuff, you know, and we're just like, you know, woo, because we're just listening, because kind of like the trick of the song is that it sounds very happy, and it's in a very happy, the chord progression sounds very happy and stuff, and the lyrics are super dark, and we fall for it, you know. Yeah, I don't know why artists do that, you know. you know, let's write like this super happy tune with these like super depressive lyrics, you know, and then people like fall for it. So yeah, but yeah, this was just a very good song, and it's sadly it says here that though he's hardly a cult persona, Jerry Harrison has failed to be recognized as a crucial figure in history of punk rock, a portion of the music which influenced it, and the styles which had grown out of punk more than 50 years later. Best known as a keyboard player and occasional guitarist of Talking Heads, etc., etc. Yeah. So really cool. I really like this. Really cool. Okay, so now it's my first time for the band INXS. I know it's pronounced that way because I've heard of them before. INXS, and it says "Guns on the Sky," a very short song. First time reaction, I think. That's what Scott wrote. I think it is. I think we have never reacted to them. I mean, I can check. INXS? No, that's the first time. All right, so I'm super down. This is from the album Kick, 1987, and I've seen this before, this cover. All right, let's go for them, you know. Guns in the Sky, here we go.
Crashes in all around, it gets in. Now take your hands and raise them up into the air. That's all around you. Now bring them down like a clock at 2. And shake your head. You know what to do. They wanna put guns in the sky. Someone out there ain't gonna like it. Well, it could be good. Make us love each other. Have to realize our own future. Oh, guns in the sky. 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 Child grows up to see guns in the sky. Used to be on TV. Wanna change? Forgot the joke. Well, it's great to see you when I'm running late. Da-da-da, love your hair. Da-da-da, lend me a 10. Da-da-da, I love your big house. Da-da-da, just spare a dime when I'm sick of it. It's a load of shit. We can stop the world and let off all the fools and let them go live with the guns in the sky. Guns in the sky, 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 guns in the sky.
Very good. Very short and sweet, to the point of this. I guess, you know, it could be perceived as, you know, some kind of like a dystopian future, like some kind of control, you know. I mean, I've seen all sorts of stuff, and I'm a fan of dystopian movies, and just something fascinating, even though it's, you know, dirty and rainy and depressing. But there's something fascinating about watching a movie where everything is kind of, I don't know, it's just very artistic. Like I'm of course talking about Blade Runner. You know, the sequel was amazing visually, and just, but yeah, there was some stuff that were disturbing, you know, and there's a lot of movies and anime, you know, where things are like kind of like messed up and everything is under pretty much like 1984, very controlled, like, but guns in the sky. I mean, it is a dystopian kind of idea to control, you know, and oppress or whatever. Yeah. The lyrics are very random, but, you know, it was effective, you know, it was effective as a song. Yeah, so, okay. So now Lynyrd Skynyrd, of course I've heard Lynyrd Skynyrd before, and I mean, I think what I've heard is their best, yeah, Sweet Home Alabama, Freebird, Tuesday's Gone, I think I've heard that. Let's see more. I think that's it, you know, like that's also the ones that Freebird, because of that, and that's even in Forrest Gump. I think that's when I first heard it, you know. I was like, that solo, you know, is so awesome. And Sweet Home Alabama, that's one of the songs that, you know, every band used to play in Mexico, in Puerto Vallarta, at bars, so that's where I know it from. And I think Tuesday's Gone, I think I just heard because I think they played that as well, you know. So I don't really, I'm not super familiar with Lynyrd Skynyrd, but I know they're a 3-guitar band and they're like amazing, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people on this picture. So between 7 and 9 peeps, you know, in a band. That's just awesome. This is from Nothing Fancy, 1975, and the song is called Saturday Night Special. Okay, let's see what Scott added to this. Okay, no, he just like, he's just being very, you know, kind, and he's like adding what the label is and what the record company is to make it easy on me. And thank you so much, Scott. He even added some Warner Brothers at the end, so I can, you know, use something if they want to go ahead and block, you know. They've been blocking lately a lot, you know. But you know that I got this little trick, and then even like BMAC was saying that, hey, maybe don't talk about it, you know. But a channel like ours, you know, even if we get to 100,000 or 200,000 or 500,000, they don't care about channels like us, you know. Like once they start to care is when you have 40 million subscribers, not even 4 million. I have a friend who has 4 million subscribers, and he just talks crap, you know, like of YouTube and stuff, you know. And he's like, yeah, he knows exactly when he can start to swear after like the 3-minute mark. You can talk about anything. You can just swear all the entire video. It's okay. But you can't start a video and just swear. I don't swear in videos. I sometimes, you know, sometimes I say like, whoa, you know, like F or S or whatever. I just don't think it's necessary, you know. And also I do have, I think that sometimes people watch these videos and have their kids around, you know, and so I just want to keep it clean, you know, as clean as possible. But yeah, here we go with Saturday Night Special. Let's pull up the lyrics, and here we go. Lynyrd Skynyrd.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Come a creeping
what a sound, man. What a sound, this band. I didn't know they're from Florida. It's so cool. As Southern rock, blues rock, country rock, hard rock, because I was like, wow, they sound like, you know, like ZZ Top a lot, you know. And then I love that they're on tour right now, Lynyrd Skynyrd with ZZ Top, you know. And who else? And Blackstone Cherry. I don't know them. That's so cool. They're not coming to Denver, unfortunately, but we saw them here, you know. We saw them in Denver already, and what a show. I love ZZ Top, man. They're like, oh my God. But you know, Lynyrd Skynyrd, they're literally like, I'm sure they're as big, you know. I can't say if bigger, you know. I think Lynyrd Skynyrd has always been one of the best, like, or I mean, biggest bands in the US, right? Coming out of the US. And ZZ Top, you know. What a great sound, man. So good. If you can tell me, like, I could look this up, right? But it's not fun, you know. What is Lynyrd Skynyrd? You know, is that a name they came up with? You know, I could literally just like look it up, but it's so much more fun if when you guys, you know, put it in the comment section. But yeah. Awesome sound, awesome guitar playing, awesome rock, you know, roots and power, and I love the singing, and the whole attitude is so cool. So let's keep going.
Been drinking whiskey and playing poker on a loose night, and pretty soon old Jim starts thinking somebody been cheating in her life. So big Jim commenced to tell you no lie. Big Jim done pulled his pistol, shot his spinner right between the eyes. Mr. Saturday Night Special got a barrel that's blue and cold. That ain't good for nothing, but put a man 6 feet in a hole. Oh, that's Saturday night.
Okay, now I finally like bing. So the Saturday Night Special is like the gun, you know. And you can buy one for $20. That's insane. Cool. But I love, you know, like that I actually got. If I'm wrong, please let me know. But I think that's it, you know.
I'd like to tell you what you could do with it too.
Very good, man. I love it. Even reminded me of like bands, like heavier bands, like, you know, Judas Priest. Their early stuff sounded very Southern rock, even though they're from England, you know. This was such a good tune, and, you know, and I mean, we lived in Florida, you know, Alexia and me, and pretty much everyone, like every person that we knew, they owned a gun, you know. It's, I think, because I think Florida is much more a gun owning state. I could be wrong, you know. We also, of course, had friends that don't have guns. There's a lot of the Latin community is huge in Florida, and they, since in the countries, you know, they're you know, the countries where they're originally from, or, you know, like their parents are from, those are like non-gun owning countries. So some of them are, they're not, you know, gun owners. But what he even said here, you know, it's like, handguns are made for killing, they ain't no good for nothing else. So and that comes from a band from Florida, you know. And then you might even shoot yourself, and if you like to drink your whiskey, you might even shoot yourself, you know. It happens, you know, it does happen. I've seen so many times on the news people, you know, shooting themselves in the stomach, or kids shooting themselves because they don't know what it is. They just grab it, and you should obviously never have your weapon where anyone can reach it. Literally, it should be locked up with a key that you can't even reach it, you know, just in an emergency. And then when he says, so why don't we dump people to the bottom of the sea before some old fool comes around and shoots either you or me, you know? Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about guns, that it's so easy, you know. It's not like you're getting in a fist fight, you know, or you know, a gunfight is very quickly, you know, and you can be, I don't know what belt in any martial art in the world. You can be a kung fu master, or MMA, you know, martial artist. If someone has a gun, you know, it's over. You know, that's the problem. It's just, you know, that's what it was invented for, you know. That's what the intention was from the beginning. We need something, you know. It's the concept of the cannon, you know, but in portable form, you know, pretty much. So, okay, so Rain Dance is the last one, and I love that I get to listen to another Guess Who song, and it's so funny because I always thought the Guess Who, and I've said this before, were the Who. So, and the Guess Who are from Canada, and the Who are from England. So now I know the difference. So Rain Dance is the next song by this is the album So Long Bannatyne from 1971. And thank you for also adding that it's also on the Who collection. That's what I'm actually using for the song. All right, so here we go, Rain Dance. Let's pull up the lyrics.
Sitting with
They have such a good sound, these guys. So short. Okay, so we're gonna do one more that Scott suggested, and he's like, man, I can't find a Warner Brothers song about guns. So I was like, man, that sucks. But hey, you know, there's two Doobie Brothers, and it's not about guns, but it's, you know, I guess the sound is it has a southern, you know, flair to it. Let's see. MCA. Let's see. Let's take a look. Oh wow. Okay, I thought we're already at 48 minutes. So okay, we're good. We're good. I thought it was a little bit on the short side. 2 tracks were kind of short, but I've also been yapping for hours. So yeah, let's do Don't Say Goodbye by the Doobies, and that way we have, let me just check that one. I want to be sure that it is Warner Brothers, because some of them are not. No, that's not, that is not Warner Brothers. That says HQR Records. I don't know, HQR Records could be Warner, but I don't want to risk it. I'm just going to do Chateau then. World Gone Crazy. Oh, that's the same album. Okay, let me see it then. HQR Records. Let me look that up, and then if that says owned by Warner, then we're good. Is it a? Oh, that's sorry. It's HOR. What is this? Yeah, that's like, it looks like a Russian label. No. I'm wrong. I'm sorry. That's HOR Music. I don't know. Let me just check, okay, before we continue, and I don't want to keep you guys waiting. All right, so I found a solution. The thing about the Doobies, the later Doobies are owned by a different company, which is not Warner. So yeah, that would they would block this video. So let's go. You know, I have this. I look up just on the channel, you know, where I edit the videos. It says the record company, and I can pretty much look them up now. So this album from wait, when is this from? 1973, Taking My Time, from Bonnie Raitt. That is Warner Brothers. And we've not done You've Been in Love Too Long. I know it's a little bit off the, you know, but she is, you know, a little bit more country. So let's do that. And let's just do that, you know, to save, you know, just so they don't block this, because they will, you know. So yeah, let's listen to her. And I love her, and I love her style, and let's give it up for, this is the album opener, Taking My Time, 1973. Here we go. And that way we will be sure that they won't block this. Here we go.
Girls, you've been in love too long. I said, girls, you've been in love too long.
Yeah.
When just to smile takes all your pain away.
What a great song. Funky, you know, it was funky, it was bluesy, you know, it had like everything, like great rhythm. I love her, man. Like, and she's on tour, and of course they're not coming to Denver. I guess it's too cold. I don't know. It is really like disgusting right now, you know. But I mean, it wasn't like in the entire world. Like even my good friend in Germany, he was like, "It's so cold, it's so cold," and it was snowing in Texas, you know. So yeah, it's crazy. This was a great song. I think this was a great pick. And she's just amazing. It says here, I love this description: a hardworking road warrior who became an unexpected superstar when she entered middle age. Bonnie Raitt developed a distinctly soulful hybrid of blues, rock, and R&B, a sound that carried her through her long, varied career. Yeah, man, she is so good. Like, I would really, really like to see her live, but well, you know, we'll have to wait. All right, well, that's it, guys. Thank you so much. This was a lot of variety, you know. I mean, we got some the Guess Who, you know, we got Jerry Harrison, you know, I loved him. Very similar, like what I thought was sound a little bit like Bowie, INXS, Lynyrd Skynyrd, you know. Yeah, man. This was awesome. Thank you so much, Scott. This was a great theme, you know, lots to talk about. Let me know what you think about all this, you know. I mean, let's just keep it civil. I know this is a you know, when people talk about these things can get out of hand. People are very passionate about these things, and I get it, you know. I lived in this country long enough to know. And just, you know, be respectful, be understanding. Everybody has their different, you know, way of thinking, but I think we can all agree and also agree to disagree and just, you know, have a good time. This is a channel to, you know, to share music, but we can talk about things because the theme is guns. So if you want to talk about it, you know, but just keep it like, you know, lighthearted, humorous, and caring. You know, we're all friends here, you know, so let's just keep it like that. And whoever's being a douche, you know, bye. That's how we deal with people. But yeah, we don't need any like unnecessary negativity in the comment section, you know. That's like, it's really unnecessary. So thank you so much, Scott. This was so much fun, so much style, so much great music. INXS, you know, I've never really heard about them. I've just the name, but I didn't even know what to make of it. And Lynyrd Skynyrd, they're just awesome, you know. The Guess Who, and I love, you know, Jerry Harrison was very interesting. And then Bonnie Raitt, that was not part of the marathon. That was just me, you know, adding something. So I hope you had fun. Let me know what you think in the comment section, you know. If you liked this video, if it was your first time listening to one of our marathons or my marathons, Alexia would love to do them, but she's like, no, I can't sit there for an hour, you know, I'm not going to do it. And it's because of her back, not because she doesn't like the music. But if you enjoy them, please, you know, let us know. Comment below. And, you know, thank you so much for being here. See you guys in the next one.